All right, good evening and welcome to San Antonio Card House, The Game. I'm JT, your host, and commentary tonight will be brought to you by Chorizo Time and Scrubs. Scrubs is our way on what, work related?
Work related vacation.
Okay, so we just want to thank you guys for watching our shows tonight. Please hit that like and subscribe. We do have a few sponsors.
Yeah, we give a shout out to our sponsors now, without whom none of this would be possible. First and foremost, to Goldmasters Jewelry. Owner Rick Vincent has been doing business and operating his wonderful array of custom and designer jewelry, custom watches, gold and silver, for 40 years out of the same shop.
Goodness.
So good to go, Rick. I know the guy personally. He's a great guy, really fun guy to play poker with. Also, a shout out to Ferrarikids. That's Manny's charity organization. Lone Star Jeep and Dodge. Thank you, Bill Day. Foster's Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
Also, Mack Injury Attorneys. And other big shout outs and thank yous to Foster, the owner of San Antonio Card House. Also, his partner and owner, Sammy. And Joel, the general manager here. Thank you so much, guys, for letting us do this. And of course, a big thank you to David Cordrey, our producer, and Dillon, our IT whiz. Both of these guys, we won't be able to put on this stream without them, so thank y'all very much.
And don't forget, we have two whizzes here, okay? We have Wiz in the kitchen. The kitchen manager does a great job with all the food. Plus, we have Hetty, who runs the bar, makes sure all the drinks are poured perfectly from all the bartenders. So, guys, come on out. Enjoy the show. We're about to get started. Let's get to the action. And tonight's game is going to be a sit and go for the Tournament of Champions. This is a series. We're going to get down to 9 winners over 9, 10, 11 weeks, whatever it takes. If you have multiple, one guy wins a couple times, it's going to take a long time to get there. So let's get to the action of tonight's game. Let's go. Let's go, guys. This is the first hand of the game. Chorizo, you probably know everybody here. I know probably about 5 out of the 9. Is it 9 or 10 players tonight?
Yeah.
9 players?
9 players.
So this is a sit and go. One winner. They cannot chop.
No chops and no deals. One winner to move on to the final table of the Tournament of Champions.
Should be exciting. I think we're going to have to jump in one of these and try and be a champion.
I don't play these low stakes, bro.
Stop it. This is a $100 buy-in, guys.
$100 to get to the Tournament of Champions.
Start with 25,000 in chips.
And first hand, of course, why not wake up with aces? Kevin in seat 6.
What an easy game.
Golly. I don't remember the last time I played a tournament where I just woke up with aces first hand.
A simple 3.5 X-rays. Standard, probably taught to him by someone locally.
Let's see. I don't think he's going to get any action. And the aces got through.
Well, this is a big bet for starting the game off with 100, 200, making it 700. No one wants to get bumped out right away on the first hand.
It's got to set the tone for the rest of the tournament. You wake up with aces and nobody calls.
Right. You got to feel like you're not going to win much tonight.
Take the blinds down.
Take that 300 and enjoy it.
You got a nice look at Julio there with the Jack 3 suited. I've known Julio for years. We've done the home game circuit together, the private game circuit, so known him for a while. It's good to see him on camera. It's good to see him on parole.
Whoa. He's probably visiting Chuck in Vegas right now.
Yeah. Yeah, David's going to raise here. He has to raise here. I played against David there in seat 1 many, many times. He's a good, solid player.
He's very good.
He doesn't get out of pocket. Doesn't get out of hand. He plays the right way, so to speak, whatever that is.
He does not play, like you said, he doesn't play random. He's always on top of his game. If he's in a hand, you better beware.
Yeah.
Larry likes his pocket's H, yeah. Larry raises to 600, and David's definitely going to call.
Yeah, this hand's going to play itself out.
Yeah, I see David checking and then Larry throwing out a little bit, and then David's definitely going to have to fold here. He has backdoor spades, that's about it. Backdoor runner straight. And there's a quick fold. Hey, we know that book. We know that book. Hey, don't forget, guys, when you're out here, please visit the Foster's Bar and Grills. It has excellent food. I eat here every time I play, and I'm probably going to eat tonight after the stream. So come on out, join me for some dinner tonight. Let's talk about some poker. Love to hear from you.
And I drink here every time I play. Come on out, come drink with me. They have food here? Just kidding.
You can catch a buzz or Ray and have to order new clothes with me.
There you go.
That's Kevin. Kevin under the gun. It's funny because there's like 4 dealers on the table, 1 cage guy.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you got to beat the house tonight. But they're playing for the series and trying to get to the final table for the tournament champions.
What I like about this format is no chops and no deals. It has to be
you
a
got to
winner.
play it out. It's the best way to do it. And
Oh
Chuck.
boy, here we go. We got a stacked deck now.
Yeah, Chuck with the pocket 9s.
Two
Brian's
pocket
never
pairs
folded ace
against a
queen yet.
strong ace. Let's see what happens here.
And Larry pocket 4s. You know he's going to set mine right now. Brian gets a nice ace out there. Going to take the lead. Chuck and Larry are not happy, but they can always catch it. Larry has the out, so he can catch
Yeah.
a deuce or a 4.
I think Larry's going to stay in here.
It's a big pot. 4.2K out there. Chuck, let's go
Larry.
those 9s, yeah.
Larry leads out on the button as he should.
Oh, Larry has diamond outs now. He needs diamonds, a 4 or a deuce.
Yeah.
And Brian will not be a happy camper.
Yeah, Brian bumped it up. He's got to protect his ace.
It's like Larry's not going to fold. But you know what I like about this series? So if a diamond comes, Brian's going to not bet here. But there's a diamond.
There we go.
But the black deuce would have thrown him for a loop.
Mm-hmm.
So now Larry's got to open his 4 high flushes good here versus ace queen. But Brian's not going to. He's not going to check here. He's going to put a bet out there. 8,000. Goodness gracious.
It's a little, yeah,
Oh my gosh. Larry's got ice
Yeah.
water in those veins.
yeah. Take it down,
What
Larry.
a call. He said, for 8,000, I need that pot.
It was so disguised, too.
I mean, that's poker. I can't see a 4 being good there. I might have folded myself. Nice hand, Larry.
And Brian moved quickly down to the bottom of the chip stack count.
And Larry's sitting on 46K. But it's a long way to go tonight.
Hey, there's our producer David making an appearance.
How is he not working tonight? Oh, he is working technically.
And
He's
by the
actually-
way, if you know David, you know one thing about him, he's the world's biggest Tool fan. If you found people on Jupiter, he'd be bigger Tool fans than them.
Our man Leo's going to be under the gun here. What do you like best about this series?
I like the no chops and deals. We get to find out who the winner is, straight up.
It's very uncertain how long it's going to take. That's crazy. One guy
Yeah.
could win 5 or 6 times, and it will make it a longer tournament. But he'll have a huge stack at the end. Every winner gets 25,000 more chips to start the next tournament.
Yeah, it's a good little format.
So you can start bullying people around right away.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Julio folded his ace-9 in the small blind. That's surprising. Julio might just be trying to pick his spots because I know that's definitely in his range.
Julio's playing the best he can because Chuck's next to him, and he's scared to play bad like he knows how to do it. Because he's afraid Chuck's going to talk bad about him later.
Well. And Chuck just flopping the joint. Put
Goodness
that in cruise
gracious.
control and make it happen, Captain.
And David has a top pair with a good kicker.
God,
He
David
might-
and Kevin both hit their jack.
Oh, he's got two. Oh, I thought he had two pairs. That's a 9 out of 6. Oh, what is Chuck?
Did Chuck lead out?
No, there's a check.
Oh, no, he
check
called.
bet.
He called. Yeah.
Check bet.
Kevin bet the 1.8.
David is gonna call. He's not believing Chuck.
Mm-mm.
He's like, I think you're on a flush draw. Oh, that's it.
Wow. Yeah.
David folds now. King of clubs, guaranteeing any club's a winner. David has no clubs, so. Oh, he goes check.
And Chuck checks.
Chuck with the trap there.
Yeah.
The board pairs, that's kind of scary.
I love the trap. And now let's go and put some chips in there. Let's put some value. Get the value
3,000.
out of this.
2,000. What's David thinking? Is my 2 pair good? Oh, and Chuck's
David
gonna show
doesn't
him-
believe him.
Yeah, Chuck's gonna show him the bad news.
Mm-hmm.
The 3's good, but also the queen.
Yeah, I don't know. David might have read something, seen something that Chuck was doing that just didn't believe the bet.
That's hard not to believe a 4-card
Yeah.
flush out there.
Yeah.
I mean, the deuce speeches, might as well keep your chips because it is a sit and go. No rebuys, no re-ante, no re-entry, so you might as well hold on to your chips as long as you can. It's hard to believe that Chuck would bluff with 2,000 into that pot.
Yeah. See if we can get some of these other players on the table into the action here. Seems like all the actions have been concentrated in a couple seats, so
And what you guys see there, you can't hear any volume on the table or any talking, but in the streams going down the line, you'll definitely hear the players chatting, so we won't be as talkative, so we can hear what they're saying. But this is just one time. Oh, Mauricio with the pocket 7s. Let's see what he does for a raise here. Leo's thinking, man, I'm a big blind here, coming out under the gun, just raising.
mhm. Julio folds his button. Man, Julio's playing a little tight.
He's got Chuck there. He's scared. I like it. I've seen him be a little more aggressive most of the time
Yeah.
in tournaments like that. Like knowing he plays well, he's able to push people around based on his bet sizing. But he's being cautious tonight, starting out early in the tournament.
And Leo called to protect his big blind. He got a piece of this flop, but
Yeah, middle pair. Little does he know that Mauricio has 7s. Oh, a set.
there we go. Man, this game is easy.
Just got to turn sets and you're golden. But what if an 8 comes on the river? What does that do? That's what Leo's only out is. Leo's a teacher. I hope he's doing the math.
And Leo snapped.
Set of 7s are going to hold right now. How much money can Mauricio get from Leo?
$6,000 into 10. I think that's a great bet.
Oh my gosh.
There you
He
go.
snap
Yeah, he has to
called.
call.
He just said,
Yeah. We priced him in and everything.
man.
Leo's gonna see the bad news. He got turned on.
Mauricio was good the whole time. He's up to 30,000, 35,000. How long do these tournaments usually take, you think? A couple hours?
With a sit and go and no chops, I would imagine anywhere between 2 to 4 hours.
You gotta play tight, you gotta play right. With Mauricio coming into the big blind, he likes winning that last pot. Gives us some folding chips.
And as the cards are being dealt, I'll let you know, man, I haven't played a sit and go in a while.
Yeah, I got you there.
Yeah, I haven't played sit and goes.
I think we should get as much as the stream staff to play in one of these things, and let's see if we can't take it down.
I don't know. I might jump into one of these.
They look like fun. I mean, I'd like to be Kevin, get aces at first hand, then be Mauricio next, and get a set of sevens, and get Chuck, flop a flush. Pretty easy game. Chris is Dillon having a good time. He's just chuckling. Someone said something funny, or it's
The
just
life of a dealer.
yeah, the good life.
There's David modeling this summer's activewear. Well,
there you go.
well.
No wonder David plays so good in seat one. He gets aces. Trying to get some of those chips back he lost to Chuck.
Kevin has the nines. He's going to call.
Mauricio gonna play the queen 3 off.
So Kevin's in the dealer position. I don't know. I would like to see a raise there.
Yeah, David's gonna lead out here with his aces, not scared of anything. Looks like he bet about 1,500. Yep. Definitely think Kevin's gonna get away from his. Oh, he's not gonna get away from his nines. Wow.
Doesn't believe him.
There's only one overcard to his hand, so maybe he's gonna put him on a flush draw. Mauricio said that's enough chips I gave away. If you're drawing the clubs, you got there.
Man, that's a bad card for David's aces too. Might have killed the action a little bit, but have we seen in a previous hand, Dave's gonna play his hand.
Right, and Kevin doesn't have a club, so he's gonna get rid of his hand.
Yeah. Nice hand, David.
He's almost back to a starting stack. He's at 22-8. So here we go. This is the series, the Sit and Go series. These guys, we have to get down. We have to have 9 winners, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And if one guy wins, let's say 3 times, it's going to take 12 weeks.
Yeah.
Or 12 tournaments.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What if there is 4 or 5, one guy wins 4 or 5 times? He'll have a huge stack. Oh my gosh. And it's gonna be a $1,500
Mm-hmm.
free roll, or yeah.
And this game here is a $100 buy-in. In the future, we will do $200 buy-ins. Just start increasing the buy-ins to get more of the money in the prize pool.
I like the $100, $200 buy-in.
Mm-hmm. So this game here is taking place at San Antonio Card House in the private room in the back.
At 13,400 San Pedro, off 281 in bidders. You can't miss us. We have a huge sign out front. It says poker on it, and we are San Antonio Card House. You can't miss us. Come on out and join us. Play. Love to see you out here. We have all the games going on. We have 1-2 Hold'em. We have 5-5 Big O. We have multiple tables there. We have tournaments going on every night of the week. So come on out. Look us up on Atlas. or you can call the front desk. There's a great staff right at the front desk. Take care of all this for you.
It looks like we have our first all in. Brian's jamming with his ace-9. Leo calls with his ace-7.
So this is not going to be a chop pot because it's a 4-5. So the 9's going to play unless Leo hits a 7. So the
Brian's
9
gonna
does
take it
play,
down.
yep. I think that's going to cripple Leo. Just look, he's down to 8,000.
Yep.
I guess it's hard to fold there with the, what do you have, a 7 kicker? I don't remember.
Yeah, 7 kicker.
Versus a 9 kicker in the 9 place. Mauricio took that big hand from Leo earlier tonight. That's why he's sitting on 34, almost 35,000. One hand will do it for you. Especially in the Sit&Goes. Once you double up, you almost got to sit back and relax and play a little more premium hands. No need to give away your chips when you're playing a series.
You're going to jump in one of these, aren't you, JT?
I'm a series player. I like winning series.
Yeah.
Especially when I get to see everybody how they play.
Yeah.
After a couple of times, I jump into the third series game and have a little bit of knowledge if the same players are playing. But who knows, David or you might jump in, and then I'm just trying to play to crack you guys and probably lose all my chips.
And David just called with a king jack.
Chuck with another pair. He only plays pairs apparently.
Yeah, he's raising this.
What is his raise?
1,600. A little 4x bump by Chuck.
David likes his hand. It's hard to fold a king jack suited. Oh, there you got.
Oh,
He got the
wow.
flop he needed with that hand.
There
If
you
you don't,
go.
if you don't hit a king or jack, he needs the diamonds.
I think David's going to jam here.
He's sitting on 20K. I don't know about that. Let's see. There's only 6,000 out there.
Oh, man.
David, you normally plays pretty cautious. You know.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately for David, the 10 of diamonds won't hurt him because Chuck has it in his hand. So Chuck will not win with a full house if he makes a flush with a 10 of diamonds, of course. So David still needs a diamond, any diamond. Oh, he can win with a king or jack too. What am I saying?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, he can.
Yeah, David has too many outs to fold here.
He has too many outs to win. What are you saying? Right? When you have all these outs, it's hard to win sometimes. He can't fold.
Here comes the magic card. Oh, man.
Yeah, total brick. You have too many outs. It happens all the time. I say he's going to go check, check. What do you think? No, Chuck has value to bet. Get a little value bet.
Yeah.
But David's going to take a stab
David's
at
going
it.
to put in the bluff here.
Chuck says, I go to Vegas every year for 7-8 weeks. I'm not going to be pushed off a hand for 6,000 maybe? Yeah, 6,000.
Yeah.
Chuck makes the
it's
call, and he's going to...
Dave's going to see the bad news.
Yeah.
I like to play, though. He's the first to act, put pressure on Chuck.
A lot of players are like that. They know they can't win with showdown, so they gotta throw a bet out there. Good for David for trying, but he is pretty low right there. He's down to 6,000 with the blinds being 200, 400. Don't forget, guys, if you're out here, please take care of your wait staff. They do a great job for you. But we know that you guys appreciate them, and we do too. So look out for our girls out there delivering all your food and drinks. We appreciate you.
Does David, our producer, make sure the action is going as it should.
He's smiling ear to ear. He is
I know,
so
man.
happy, boy.
Yeah. Man, David's just waking up with good hands here.
Brian, ace queen after jamming with the ace nine. Yeah, his ace queen, so he's going to bump it up a little bit. Chuck don't mess around. He don't play no bad hands. King deuce suited, that's like the aces to me. I love playing stuff like that. Oh, speaking of aces, come on, Kevin.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
Golly. Who taught you how to play aces? David
Yeah,
sees,
David
David
only
sees
having-
aces on the table and he's going
Yeah.
right up.
David only having 5,600 in his stack. Any raise Kevin does here, Dave's going to jam.
Oh, David went all
And he
in
did.
with sixes. Did he bet out a turn? No.
Kevin's going to snap.
Excuse me, everyone. Looks like the action tracker is tracking some action.
Mm-hmm. It looks like Tracker needs to catch up here.
Yeah.
So Brian was the one that three bet it.
So we three ways now. We got the aces, the sixes,
Mm-hmm.
and Brian with ace queen. Wow. Brian's very lucky. The case ace didn't show up because he'd have ripped it into Kevin for sure. But he does have backdoor spades.
Yeah. Kevin goes all in. And David needs a 6. He's going to get the bad news. Yep.
He's still got a 6 for now. Oh, the case ace does arrive. Kevin, if you don't rip it there, you're going to get Brian to bust too. But you do want to be heads up, right, with a flush draw out there.
Yeah. So golf clap for David.
Yeah.
Getting felted. So now we're down to 8-handed.
Wow, David went out first. You know, that's very surprising.
Yeah.
For me.
I know he
for
doesn't
how he
like
plays.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
he doesn't like that.
Yeah, I expect more out of him. He does play very well. Unfortunately, tonight just was not his night. But it's a series. He can play many times.
So right now blinds are up to 300, 600.
You know what Brian's thinking? He's thinking, man, if I'd have seen the river, I'd have been busted too.
Yeah.
There's no way he folds ace queen with
Nope.
the ace on the river. So he's very lucky that Kevin played the way he did. We just have to call Julio the folding machine. He is not playing any hands.
Very surprising.
It's because his mentor Chuck is right there. He will not get out of line. If Chuck's on the table, he
Coaches
will not
to
get
his
out of
right.
line. Yeah. Oh, Chuck with a nice hand. Most overplayed hand I hear. I mean, I love the hand. I probably overplay it as well. But ace king suited.
Yeah.
I mean, what can you do? You got to raise. Take it down when you can. Is that a limp? Is he hoping someone raises so he can just? Oh, okay.
He limped in.
No.
Yeah, Larry raised
Larry
it with
raised,
Queen 9.
and
Chuck
he called.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Playing the trap game.
Yeah, he's gonna trap Mauricio when he gets clubs. Queen 5, Mauricio's not folding. Oh, he got out of the way. Good fold.
That's
like
what I
to see
love
that.
about poker too, man, because there's so many different ways to play the hand. I myself, with ace king there in that position, I raise it. I'm bumping that thing.
Yeah, because you don't want to get out flopped. And if he calls a big, whoa, wow, goodness gracious,
Wow.
that's the second best flop Chuck could ask for.
Mm-hmm.
Nut flush draw with no pair.
Yeah,
But then
Larry's
Larry-
not slowing down.
Yeah,
He's betting his 9.
top pair with a good kicker. How did Josh get in there with Queen 3? Is he the big blind?
I believe so.
He called. There's Chuck turning it. What a monster hand now. 2 pair, nut flush draw. Larry's still firing. He's keeping it small though.
Yeah, Chuck is just.
Now comes check. Larry's gonna have to check this. Chuck is never putting him on a 6, and he's calling any bet.
There's Larry with his aggressive style, man.
Yeah.
That's Larry.
8K, Chuck's gonna call. He has showdown value. 2 pair with top kicker.
Larry's putting him to the test, and he's been betting the whole way since the flop. So there's a possibility Chuck might think this dude has a 6.
Well, he raised pre-flop. There's no way he's got a 6. How do you raise and flop 3 of a kind?
It's Larry.
Yeah. Look, Chuck's him in the hall and in his mind going, golly, I gotta call.
Yeah.
Larry just, he does show.
Mm-hmm.
Larry didn't want to slow down, did he?
Nope. Larry won't.
He said, I'm not slowing down. I'm going to show what I do. All right, Chuck took over the chip lead. That's 65,000, almost 66,000 after a few hands.
We have to give a big thank you to these players who decided to sign up for this Sit-and-Go series for this Tournament of Champions. I know some of these guys are hardcore cash players. They don't usually do Sit-and-Goes, so it's good to see them around the table.
Yeah, and I noticed also the blinds are up, so this game is we're getting after it. Let's see, Chuck, don't even look, just fold. There you go, buddy.
Just fold, Chuck.
Julio wishes is down by the schoolyard. He ain't getting no hands to play. Leo with a ace with a. I guess any ace with that stack, you gotta rip it.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's that high.
And he runs into the Brian's jacks.
Of course. They can only call if they got it.
Mm-hmm.
Brian's like, I need some chips anyways. They have almost the same chip count. I'm guessing Leo has just a 200 more. That's crazy. So whoever wins this hand, getting almost back to even. 18,000. They're a little 7,000 shy. The 25,000 starting stack, but someone's hoping someone gets eliminated, so it has to be Brian. So we need an ace for Leo, or he's gonna be. There it is.
There we go.
Wow.
In the window.
Now he's looking for. Brian needs a jack and a jack only. Oh,
Wow, there you go.
Leo played his ace 4 at the perfect time. 3 aces, and Brian's eliminated in second, or not in second, but what, 9th, 10th? Is there 10 players or 9 players?
9.
9. So he's out in 8th place.
Mm-hmm.
We won't say that David went out in 9th. We're not going to say that.
No.
Oh, there it is on the screen. They'll say it for us.
See a good look at our sponsors there. We mentioned them at the top of the stream. Thank you to all our wonderful sponsors. Keeping this thing going. See if we can get Julio in some action here.
Well, Josh is going to have to play some hands.
All right.
He's down to 15,000, enjoying some fruit.
Here we go.
Larry with the aces. 2 black aces. Wow. Check says in a small blind. Oh,
All
golly.
right, here we go. We're about to see some fireworks here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Julio's been playing tight most of the game, so I think.
And Larry has him just covered.
Yeah.
Here's a big raise. That's a big raise. Okay, all in and a snap call. I mean, how fast can he?
Mm-hmm. Josh hasn't folded yet. He might want to get frisky with the Robbie.
Oh, I didn't even recognize. He's gonna enjoy his fruit cup and just get out of the way. Oh, he called. He had He had a 5,000.
And here comes Larry, and Larry's gonna go all in. Josh is gonna fold.
Hulu couldn't get his chips in there faster.
Classic race.
You see him throw his chips in like, oh my, like I got you. And he's like, what? Are you kidding me? I sat here for all this time to get kings, and you wake up with aces. And Chuck's going, yeah, I see it all the time.
Larry has him covered by. Larry has him covered by about 2,000.
He needs
3,000.
a king and a king only, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Wow. To get busted with kings.
They're going to count it out real quick, make sure Larry does have them covered. But by our action tracker, it looks like Hulu has been eliminated in 7th place. Don't forget, guys, while this hand's being counted up, if you guys want to follow us on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram, please look us up. We'll be having clips out there along with Chorizo Time. If you want to follow him on Instagram, please look him up.
Chorizo Time _poker, if you will.
Man, that was quick action for Hulu. I've been playing super snug, something we're not accustomed to, and he wakes up with kings versus aces.
Yeah.
No, that's poker. He couldn't get his chips in any faster. He's saying when he went all in, he just pushed the stack in like, oh my, I got him, coach. Man of Steel won. There you got those chips, man. This is sit and go. You got to slow down, Jack.
That's the thing, man. I played many tournaments with Larry. Every time I look over at Larry during the tournament, he always has a monster chip stack. Larry just is a chip magnet during tournaments.
Yeah, he gets aces versus kings. He's stacking someone all the time.
Yeah.
Kevin's got a nice hand. Queen Jack offsuit, but it's the best hand out there right now.
So we told our viewers about coming out and joining us. I've talked to, being down at the poker streets as long as I have been. I've talked to a lot of players. Some of them are interested in the stream. Some of them like playing the stream. But I've talked to a few who don't like playing streams.
Wow.
Because, quote, I don't want people to know how I play. What do you think about that?
Well, I'll tell you, honest opinion is that after I play with you for a little bit, I know how you play.
Yeah.
You're not giving me any secrets. Once you beat me out of my money, I'm focusing on how you're playing, so I know how you're going to do it. Same with you, right?
I'll take more of the Chorizo Time angle. Yeah, they're not good enough to worry about how they play on stream.
Well,
they're not professionals. Come on now.
Everybody's as good as their best game, and everybody plays the same.
Exactly.
You can't tell me that one guy is playing 20 years is better than the guy who's played 15 years. They've been through it all.
Mm-hmm.
They've been beaten by the best hands and beaten by the worst hands. It's just a matter of how you're playing that day.
And right now, going back to the action, Larry's just playing big stack poker.
He's pushing people around with 65,000.
And that's Larry's style, man. You give Larry a big chip stack, the same thing as giving him a baseball bat. He's gonna keep punishing the table until he wins. That's his style.
So I like him being heads up today, or what? You like him?
Yeah.
Look at that. Him and Chuck have 65,000 apiece. Josh is down to 10,000.
I wouldn't be surprised if Larry makes it to the heads up spot with somebody. Now going back to the discussion of playing streams, obviously at first I was a little nervous as Josh picks up a nice hand here. But after watching, obviously if you're on the stream, you're going to watch the stream back. You're going to want to see yourself on TV, so to speak. This is on YouTube. But I actually found some tells that I was giving off. And one of the big one was chewing gum.
Wow.
I'd like to chew gum, keep myself from getting nervous. And I noticed that whenever I had a big hand, especially when I did the stream up at the lodge, I'm chewing away, and I wake up with aces and I stop chewing. So that's a tell, I was able to pick up off the stream. So I highly recommend and encourage players to come out and get on the stream a few times.
Well, I'll tell you what, I can tell you that a lot of players have a lot of tells, and I picked up one that standard across the board, but you have to like and subscribe to find out what that is, okay? Now, I'm not going to give this information away for free.
Thank you.
Make sure you contact our producer David get on the streams, and we'll have a meeting one day, and I'll tell you these tails. They're incredible, but I don't give them away for free. Like and subscribe, everybody. Oh man!
Wow, look at this.
What a hand!
Look at
Top
this hand.
pair, great kick.
Look at
Ah, the
that.
flush right off the rip. Good night.
Wow. Give him a straight and a flush. So Josh is eliminated.
I can't lie. Leo plays exactly like me. King four. I mean, 5-4. I'm
Yeah.
never folding.
Yeah.
Never. And he makes, he makes a flush. He's moving up. He's moving up. He's got a bigger starting stack.
And for those of you just joining us, you're seeing some of these eliminations here. You're seeing some of these empty seats. That's on purpose. This is a game part of our Sit and Go series. We're not going to be filling those seats. This is a winner takes all tournament. No chops, no deals. Winner takes all. Moving on to our prestigious Tournament of Champions. You want to find out more about that? Come on over to Facebook, Instagram. Find us on TikTok. Come out and join us, and we'll be putting on more of these Sit and Go's games and more higher buy-ins. So come on out.
Man, Larry's picking up the premium hands.
Yeah, he's gonna punish these guys.
Yep. Checks his snap fold.
Wow.
I'm surprised with Leo. I thought he was
Yeah.
gonna he's got a lot of chips, so he wants to relax and not mix it up too much. $7.4.
Mauricio's gonna defend his button.
He'll be all in, right? Oh no, he has some left over. I'm sorry. He said it was like 5K. Oh, he's got a lot of chips. I thought he was down to 5 or something. What's going on here? 28,000.
Larry's gonna keep betting with his beast,
Yep, he's flexing.
and Mauricio has to fold. Yeah,
Yeah.
good lay down. Yeah, Larry in position with the biggest chip stack and ace king. Forget about it.
Yeah. So what we were talking about earlier was they cannot chop the tournament. So tonight, guys. So if you didn't hear it earlier, first place is getting 500. Correct?
We're done.